What's up, guys? It's your girl Megan. Alright, so for today's makeup look, we're just doing something that's beginner friendly with minimal products and just considered an everyday look that you may want to wear to work. It's a neutral look with affordable products. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then stay tuned. Alright guys, for this quick everyday look, I'm going to go ahead and start moisturize my face. I had my bonnet on that has glitter in it, so now, well, on it, so now I got glitter all over my face. And so let's go ahead and get into these brows really quickly. Not spending too much time on my brows because this isn't a quote-unquote beat look that I'm going for. It's just something natural. Maybe I need to run to the store, run some errands, or going to work, and I just want something on my face to even out my skin tone so that I'm not just looking barefaced. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage in the color Truffle. If y'all hear Tom and Jerry running through the house, it's Chance and Chloe playing with Misty, so excuse it. I swear they're just like kids. As soon as you get to being on camera on the phone, then they want to act all crazy and stuff. But anyway, gotta love them. Take the rest of that concealer on my hand and just prime my eyelids. I love this brush. Again, this is just a Coastal Scents. It does have a number. If you guys shop on Coastal Scents, it is BRCS42. It's just like a dome shaped blending brush, but it's stiffer than a blending brush that you would use to like blend out eyeshadow. So that's why I use it for like my concealers and stuff. Now, to set that concealer, I'm gonna use my Coty Airspun in the translucent or naturally neutral color. Now that's set. Before I get too far in it, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm going to use the Baby Skin by Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser. I'm going to use that just to go over and kind of minimize some of my pores. Let's go in and do just a quick look on our eye, just to give it some color and a little bit of depth. You ain't going in with a cut crease and a smoky eye or anything like that. You're really just going in with something soft and neutral, just so that it's not bare-eyed. Let's go in with our Nika K 23 Perfect Matte Color Palette. I got this from like the beauty supply store. So we're going to go ahead and use this, and I will use this brown as my transition color, and the transition goes in your crease area just to soften it up and add some depth. So let's take a fluffy brush. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush. It's just a blending brush that she's had, and I can't remember which line it was, but it's an older line. So fill up your brush, tap off the excess and just go in and add some color to your crease. You can darken it by adding multiple layers of the color if you want, but because we're going with something soft and neutral, I'm not going to deepen it too much. And remember guys, when you're applying your color, you don't want to do what they say, like choke the brush. If you hold the brush too close to the ferrule, which is your metal part, you won't have as much control over it to kind of blend it out. So take it and hold it at the end of the barrel, and that allows you to have more range of motion, to give you those circular motions and to help you blend it out more. Okay, so now that that's done, so let's take flat shader brush. And again, this is a Coastal Scents brush. It doesn't have a number on it, but it looks like that. Alright, so let's go in with a lighter brown on our lid. Okay, so let's go in with this color right here. Tap out the excess and you just apply it to your lid. So you can't even really tell that it's there, but it doesn't look like the concealer that you just applied. It toned it down, if that makes sense. If you wanted to do a little bit of shimmer, you could. But this is just a matte palette, so I'm just using, if I can, I just usually use one whole palette. That way I don't have to go around looking for colors and I'm spending more time than I may have allowed. And kind of took it above my crease just so that it can blend in a little bit with that. Alright, so take that fluffy brush that I had, dip it back in that little bit of brown just to add a little bit more color, and I'm going to blend those two colors together. Dipping into that same brown, I'm going to deepen in the outer V, which is this part right here. So I'm just going to go in and sweep that color right there on the outer V just to deepen it up a little bit. So let's do a little bit of a wing, and as you can't really see it because this is like my favorite liquid eyeliner hands down for me, only because it has a almost thin little brush and it's just more flexible. But this is the NYC liquid eyeliner in black. I'm not the best at lining my eye or making a wing, so whatever we get is what we get. Now that my wing is done, go ahead and apply some mascara. This is the Super Sizer Fibers by CoverGirl. Like this. And I like this because the brush is small, but it has the little short bristles, so that it allows me to get the most plump in my lashes. Let's color correct a little bit. So for the color corrector that I use the Pro Conceal in the color orange. It's just like this. You get it from your beauty supply store or online. I believe they even sell it in Ulta. But I just take it and go along my dark areas, which is my mustache area, along my chin, a little bit under the eye. I don't do it real heavy because, again, I want to make sure that it doesn't bleed through my foundation, because if you put too much on, then it will. So I just take a damp beauty blender and blend that out. So now I've done that. So let's go in with our foundation. I'm going to use the same foundation that I used to on the top of my brows. Again, if you didn't hear that, it is the Maybelline Color Stay in the color Truffle 362. I'm going to take 2 pumps, just that much. I'm going to take another Coastal Scents brush. This is a flat, almost kabuki brush. So I'm going to take that and apply the foundation. I'm doing it in a light layer because I'm not going in with something that's super heavy. I just want to add a little bit of color and even out my skin tone. Take a little more. Not going in to highlight and contour all that stuff so super heavy, but of course you want to do a little bit of something. So I'm going to highlight just a little bit under my eyes. I'm not even going to take it down my nose because whatever is left on my blender, then I will do that. So I'm just going to go in and blend this out. Now, whatever's left on the blender, take it down my nose. Since I didn't highlight a whole lot, there's really no need to bake or really like heavily set my concealer. Alright, so sorry guys, my camera cut off as I was applying my lashes, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply the right lash. I'm not the best. I'm new to applying these lashes or lashes in general, so I'm gonna go ahead and re-show what I'm using while my glue gets a little tacky. These are the lashes that I have. I can't tell you what kind they are or anything like that because, as you can see, they're in another language. But I got them from Amazon, and they were probably like $6 or $7 for like 5 pair. So because I'm new, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on lashes, and I don't know what I'm doing, so they work for me. But you use and apply your favorite lash and go from there. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, I'm just gonna apply a little bit more mascara to help blend them in with my lashes. Let's go ahead and set our face a little bit. The Black Radiance Skin Finishing Powder in the color Milk Chocolate. Take an e.l.f. powder brush and just go over our face. So we're gonna apply a little bit of blush, and this is Coastal Scents Forever Blush in the color Passionate. Just take that and apply that to the apples of your cheeks. I've even used this as an eyeshadow sometimes when I don't want to use a whole lot of, or when I'm just wanting a little bit of color on my lids. Let's go in with a little bit of highlight, and this is by Wet n Wild. I'm gonna take a little bit on this brush. And place it right there. Just a little bit on the tip of my nose. My Cupid's bow. And underneath my eyebrow for highlight. And me personally, I like the glow, but I like to tone it down just a little bit. So I'm taking that brush that I use for my face powder to set it, just taking that and blending it out just a little bit. Again, this isn't, you know, a beat face. This is just something every day, maybe to work. For lips, line my lips with the NYX lip liner in Chestnut. And I'm gonna go in with a color that I got in my BoxyCharm box for the color for the month of June. This is an Ofra, O-F-R-A lip color in the color Verona. It's a nude color. It's not one that I personally would buy or, you know, be drawn to, but I'm gonna try it and see how it looks, because you can always, you know, mute it down with a lip liner. But I'm gonna wipe off not bad. Actually, it is a matte. It's drying down matte. So that's pretty good. Let's just add a little bit of moisture back to our face. So I'm gonna go in with the Mario Badescu skincare facial spray and just set it. My handy dandy fan. Dry it down a little bit. And let the locks go. Alright guys, so here is the finished look. Really simple, minimal makeup. Just something that you can throw on in under 10 minutes, although it took me a little bit longer to do that because I was explaining what I was doing, but it can easily be done in under 10 minutes just to throw on a face to go out and be presentable in public if you don't want to go out barefaced. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to share this video on all of your social media, however you see fit, as well as subscribe if you haven't, if you like to see more makeup looks from me. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a great day. Hey family, thanks for watching.
Please be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Also, check out our latest video and be sure to subscribe.
Bye
Bye guys.